Go for it.
Friggin' what up, dude? Strider Wilson. I'm the host of this podcast that's mine. Going to be called History is Dank. History is Dank with Strider Wilson. Dankness from the heart.
Friggin' what up, dude? Welcome to another ep of History is Dank, dude. I'm your host, Strider Wilson, dude. We got Aaron going beast mode on the sticks, dude. What's going down, Aaron, dude?
What up?
Dude, I'm freaking just posted up right now, dude. Just got back from Denver, dude. Was there with Chad and JT, dude, hitting Comedy Works. Dude, people say this is like the best club for comedy, maybe in the country, people say. Club, you know, theaters, maybe that's a different game. I don't know about that yet. But I've done a few clubs, thanks to my bros, Chad and JT. They're sick-ass, all-natty tour, dude. This might be called the Stoke Nash Tour, actually. Should probably know that. But in any case, it's come to an end for 2023. They're picking back up in 2024, but what a way to end it, dude. Comedy Works, got to give a huge shout out to everyone there. It was so sick, dude. Great crowds, just great architecture, dude. And we're going to be talking about another architecture and structure and location in this episode that's you know, sort of shrouded in mystery and conspiracy and maybe even hauntings. So we're going to get into that. It's definitely shrouded in fucking passengers and travel and busyness and dorks, dude. But first, got to give a shout out to my boy Gibbs, dude. He hooked it up fat. I don't even know how fat he was hooking it up when he texted me. He's like, dude, you're going to Denver, bro? He goes, you want to go to Casa Bonita?
Oh, dude.
Dude, he gets us in like that. And we started telling everyone in Denver, like, oh, what are you guys doing? Like, you guys want to go like hiking? Dude, you know how many times I got invited hiking in Denver? Snowing. I'm not going hiking, dude. Take a hike. Chilling inside. I'm a Wi-Fi jack-off guy. Not going hiking, okay? I went inside of REI. That was pretty sick, dude. I'm all about those great indoors. Sick. Check that out. Hit Starbucks. Cool. I want chain eateries. I want to feel safe, okay? I want to be out in nature, dude. I want to look at it. That's nice to me. I want to look at it. I want to breathe the air. Cool. Maybe take a sick-ass snowmobile there. Sick. Boom, immediately back to a cabin, you know? But anyway, Casa Bonita was awesome, dude. It was like, and we were talking to everyone. People were just saying, oh, what are you doing during the day? And we're like, oh, we're going to Casa Bonita, and their jaw would drop. They'd go, wait, what? How? Like,
yeah, there's like a waiting list for like 3-4 years.
Dude, a long time. Like the waiting list like got to like a couple 100,000 people right when they reopened. For those of you listening, Casa Bonita is it's the famous like kitschy Mexican restaurant from South Park that's Cartman's favorite place to go to. And the joke is like, I always thought it was invented by South Park. That's not true. It was like an institution in Denver. It's like where you went for every 10-year-old's birthday party. Like kids are running around. The place is like, I don't know, it's like thousands of square feet. Dude, we went there. There's an arcade. They literally have someone jump off the high dive. I watched that. Nice. Like the lady goes up there, sips a margarita, does some flips into the pool. Dude, I was playing like that shoot 'em game in the arcade. They have a puppet show. They have a magic show. Dude, and the food is good. Like I think famously before Trey Parker and Matt Stone invested in it, the food was like actually like shit. There was like a vat of like, you know, refried beans like that like a rat probably fell inside of or something. But now the food's legit. It's good. Dude, it was awesome. So I got to give a shout out to my boy Gibbs, dude. Hooking it up. It was awesome, dude. I bought some merch, dude. Bought a sick tee. I bought an XL, a little bit too big, I think, but it's going to inspire me in 2024 to get macro. You know, going to go and just work on lat pull down so I can fill out that shirt. So I'm looking forward to that. So sick, dude. Also, while I'm giving shout outs right now at Comedy Works, got to give a shout out to my boy Luke Connor and my boy Trevor Moylan, dude. Coming up on stage, dude. Luke, dude, you know, his voice was shot. He was singing at his fiance's wife's company party. He belted it out. He came in. He's like, look, dude, I don't know if I can hit those notes I can usually hit. JT's like, nope, you're getting up there. Gave him no choice. And like a soldier, Luke answered 2 nights in a row. Now look, second night he mixed up his song choice. He was supposed to sing Josh Groban, Lift Me Up. he decided he wanted to go with, I think he did Total Eclipse of My Heart. A total eclipse of my heart.
Turn around.
Every now and then. Yeah, I get a little bit lonely. Which is a fun song. But I think he sang too many bars to get to the chorus. In any case, he's still a beast. Look, I got to come at you with the real deal. I know you're listening, but I know you're enjoying your Jimmy John's right now listening. So, dude, take a little bite of that Jimmy John's and just know that you did a great job, my dog. You're an absolute beast. So, just beasting it in Denver, dude. Pretty sick, dude. You know, I make fun of Denver a lot. You know, I do say that it might be the worst city in the world, you know, filled with a bunch of dweebs who were born inside of REI, and, you know, go hiking because they can't hang out in society, so they have to go and hike. But I went there, experienced it, and that's what's important about this podcast, dude. You know, can't judge a book by its cover, dude. You can't judge a Craig from Denver by his khakis. And you got to go there and realize these are dudes, you know. They like drinking banquet brews, hanging out, sharing some laughs, just like the rest of us. So it was pretty nice. I guess you can go kayaking down the river in the middle of the city, pretty sick. It did snow and get cold. It does that up there. Pretty tight. Not enough snow to go skiing or snowmobiling or shred, but that's okay. I'm an indoor guy. In any case, we're going to be cutting it up about the weird-ass airport they got there, dude. What's going on? You probably heard of this. I've heard of it. Didn't know exactly the details. Now we're going to get into the deets, dude. Okay, they say the devil's in the deets. They also say the devil might be located under, you know, the 6 levels that are beneath the Denver airport. So we're going to get into that, dude. But before we do, thank you to our sponsor, Tushy. Bidets are self-care for the selfless. Sometimes you need to aim lower to achieve your higher self. I'm talking about butt care, baby. Hello Tushy is offering our listeners an exclusive limited time offer of 15% off your first bidet order plus free shipping. Go to hellotushy.com/dank for 15% off all bidets. That's hellotushy.com and enter promo code DANK at checkout. See site for details. All right, dude. I'm unbelievably fired up, dude. Unbelievably fired up right now, bro. Talking about Denver International Airport, DIA. All right. A lot of legends here. Aaron, are you familiar with the weirdness going on at the Denver airport? Is this the first time you've heard of it?
I am aware that there are conspiracies. I've never been there. I don't know why.
I've been there. It is the biggest airport in the country, just by like square footage and also how big the runways are and shit. Had a lot of layovers through there. Had a horrible breakfast there. Cold eggs, lukewarm coffee.
You can't do that.
Terrible. And it was a place that looked like it was going to be promising. Little fireside, stuffed bear in there. I was like, this is my type of place. Terrible. It's always windy. It's always the weather's it's inclement weather. I'll say piece of shit airport to go through just functionally, right? Too big, but I'll tell you, I think there's 35,000 employees that work there to keep this thing running, give or take. And I have TSA pre-check because I'm a beast.
Nice.
And dude, even the pre-check line was busy, man. Dude, it's just a lot. There's just a lot going through there, bro.
Is it somebody's major hub?
It's a lot of airlines' major hubs.
Oh, wow.
It's Southwest, United. I think it's 6 airlines major hubs, and maybe that changes over the years. I think Frontier, Alaska, like a lot of them going through there. That's why, yeah, when I'm doing Southwest out of Dank, dude, I'm always connecting through Denver to go a little bit farther. So just as an airport, I'm like, dude, it's just so big. You got to take the train, dude. Anytime you get to the airport, this is one of those airports where it's like when they say you get there 2 hours, 3 hours early, it's like that's what, yeah, at this airport you have to. You just can't walk to your gate. You can't. You got to take trains, shuttles, dude, shoulder to shoulder. Sucks. So you figure they would have designed it better since the Freemasons did it. Oh, that's right. Freemasons, part of the stonemasons. You know, you see these lodges going back to, 14th century, maybe even earlier. Some people say, even before Jesus times, dude. So secret society, dude, built this place, dude. And here's the thing. Maybe this is the only one. Look, I'll double down and say, look, I'm a guy where I go conspiracies, dumb, fun, dumb. But this one, there actually is a capstone, a dedicated capstone at the airport's south entrance dated March 19th, 1994. The airport was opened in 95. And sealed beneath the stone is a time capsule containing messages and memorabilia to the people of Colorado in 2094. So people are saying 2094 is when the elites believe that, and there's also we're going to get into some, images and everything saying that the apocalypse is coming, and, there's Denver airport is where people are going to survive it. But there is the stonemason symbol there, on this little stone. They got it's like a marker that depicts a square and compass symbol of the Freemasons and names of 2 grand lodges and their grand masters. A lot of people say there's other stuff in there. A lot of people say, if you take your Mason card, and people have gone there and try to swipe their card to open it. We're
talking just the capstone?
Yeah, just this capstone.
Oh.
People also say the Mason Lodge did donate money for the airport to be built, and oftentimes when people donate things, they just put who it's from. If it was the Anderson family,
yeah,
they'd be oh yeah, Anderson family, and then they'd put a little placard.
Yeah.
So people are saying
they're stonemasons, so they put a stone there.
Exactly. That's
and in 100 years, when
simple thing
in 2094, when they open it up and find those Dante Bichette jerseys.
Dude, that's exactly right. And it's also 2094 is also a centennial
it's just
marker.
Years.
It's just 100 years.
Yeah.
So it's not if it was 69 years, that'd be chill. But it'd be an odd number. If it was 71 years, it would raise an alarm more. You'd be okay, well, why 71? 100 years makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's this braille tablet above the dedication stone. People think it's a keypad. And if you touch the raised dots in the correct sequence, you'll be able to open the time capsule.
Or it's just braille for blind people to read the inscription.
Yep. Also just them being considerate.
Yeah.
People blind to the truth, Aaron.
Stonemasons.
Blind to the truth of the New World Order.
Stonemasons, down with the ADA.
Yeah, exactly. This cabal of global elites conspiring to overthrow the existing government and rule the world. Duh.
I mean,
okay.
Get on with it.
The capstone does mention a New World Airport Commission, so people are no one likes when they say New World Airport Commission, sort of harkens to, Nazi Germany type stuff for these, there was Freemasons in that. And unlike the Freemasons, though, Freemasons do exist and stuff. Those are real organizations. Do they have these clandestine and nefarious motives? Yeah, that's another story.
Do they just throw dank barbecues?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Is it just, a men's club where guys who want to get away from their wives? Sure. Do they just have event halls? Sure. Yeah. Now, the New World Order, there's no proof this exists. But people think in the Denver airport, like to point out that this New World Airport Commission, which doesn't exist, sounds conspicuously close to the just New World Order that, people on conspiracy websites love talking about. It's likely a reference to this Czech composer, Anton Dvořák's New World Symphony. I don't know why that, but the New World Airport Commission also simply could have been created to arrange the airport's opening festivities. Yeah. So they're this is a commission. Oftentimes people will do that. They're look, government does this all the time. This is a commission and a grant for parks in the Denver area. We're going to call you the New Park Commission. What this is called the New World Airport. It's a world airport. It serves the world. It's an international airport, so it makes sense they would choose that word. But you can't say one way or another. That's the beauty of it.
America was considered the New World.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So, dude, there's tons of theories about, Freemasons and stonemasons founding America, dude, on the values of, the New World Order, dude. It says New World Order on the money, dude. Even if it does mean New World Order, you can have that phrase. It doesn't mean that it's nefarious and holding people down. I mean, that happens in colonization, and that does happen, but it's not like it's this secret elite of cabals that have a secret plan and they all meet and hang out. Like, the realest thing about that is like they all golf together at a country club and like make business deals together. Like, yeah, for sure, I bet that's happening. I don't think they're wearing robes and like sacrificing, young kids.
No, they're just robbing us blind, but not.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna die.
Yeah, I do believe Carlin was like, "There's a club and we ain't in it." I do believe that.
Yeah.
In any case, it's as simple as saying like, yeah, this commission was granted money by, I think it cost like billions of dollars. Also, people love, and we'll get into this a little bit more. They're like, the construction project was always delayed, and they would assign small groups to work, and then you'd get your project changed all the time. And I'm like, so it's like anything that's ever been managed. It's like any project that's ever been managed.
Have you ever renovated a house?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No construction project has ever run on time. People fuck up all the time, and people are getting switched around a lot, figuring shit out.
Yeah, and it's federally funded. Like,
exactly,
even worse. Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's on a mountain.
Bro, and it's in the cold.
An airport and a mountain in the cold.
Yeah. People also say that. They're like, is like the coordinates for the airport were given by aliens. So let's step up the weird now. Time marker for how long it took to mention aliens. So you got these underground bunkers, speaking of the construction, endless tunnels, and visit from lizard people. Now we're getting into it. All right. They say there's miles of underground tunnels and layer upon layer of secret buildings and bunkers beneath the airport, which members of, the New World Order or Freemasons, one and the same, Illuminati, whatever it is, all branches of the same thing, I guess, who plan to use and write out the coming apocalypse that's indicated in artwork all in and around the airport, because they love to just shove it in the face of the people. That's the thing. Not only do they know the secrets, they also like to, just let the people know and toy with the plebeians. So they say that the tunnels run all the way from Denver to NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command, which is located 100 miles away near Colorado Springs. They think there's 100 miles of underground tunnels. You know what that is, dude? That's dumb.
Yeah.
And seriously, the acronym for Deep Underground Military Base.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing, dude?
Yeah.
It's truly dumb, dude. There's a lot of tunnels. Airport officials say there are 2 miles of tunnels that expand about 2 miles out because the runways are very massive. Maybe they need to get out there, and like it's cold weather. You don't want to send guys out. Also, they're
probably in a golf cart. So,
dude, also, how sick is it to drive golf carts underground? Let's just talk about that.
Yeah.
You're driving a golf cart underground. That's what the secret elites are doing. That's what they're hiding. That joy from the rest of the world, being able to cruise around in a golf cart underground. So sick. You've made it in life when you're just posting up in a golf cart. When your primary mode of transportation for the day is golf cart, you've done something right with your life. So, what is NORAD? Mentioned it already, North American Aerospace Defense Command. This is America and Canada getting together, a binational United States organization with Canada. It's like an aerospace warning system. This
like the movie War Games.
This is like War Games, yep. Roosevelt, FDR calls for it. I think it starts 18 August 1940. This is World War II. We want to make sure, Nazi Germany's working on their V-12 rockets or V-2 rockets, whatever, intercontinental ballistic missiles. We're developing A-bombs. We're in a race. If you've seen Oppenheimer, go check it out. It sort of highlights that. American Southwest, freaking New Mexico. They're over there at Los Alamos creating the bomb. NORAD, high altitude. Why is it in Colorado? It's a great question. It's the air there is a little bit more difficult for landing and stuff like that. But this system relies heavily on. There's like 4 different bases. There's like one in Florida, Alaska. They're all over. There's and of course Canada, but the main headquarters is there in Colorado. And it's just about ensuring air sovereignty and air defense over North America. So they say there's tunnels that go from the airport to there. Cool. No proof, but cool. Sick. Others suggest the underground layer, Aaron, and this is more reasonable, may be home to something supernatural, like extraterrestrials or lizard people. This theory is supported, here it is, by Jordan Peele's Us. these tunnels beneath the airport, or this is us maybe is inspired by such a theory. A housing community, his movie is about murderous doppelgangers, but they say there's aliens down there. This is like an Area 51 scenario down there. Or maybe dudes in robes are just putting on orgies, golf cart orgies, dude, cruising around, eating charcuterie and just, boning.
Yeah, dude.
Old dudes being like, good.
Old dudes, sick cloaks.
Yep. Why do this at my mansion in Florida when I can go to Denver and do it underground?
And yet somehow still at elevation.
Yeah, do they like to do it in altitude just to see if their ticker can still take it, dude?
Yeah.
Make that heart work harder and that boner work harder, dude. Yeah, I mean, just scientifically, your boner is going to have less chance of rising if you're an old dude in a robe in altitude than it is at sea level. It's just true. But maybe one of these indicators is the apocalyptic artwork. Okay? A lot of this stuff, these secrets, they're underground, buried in granite, time capsules need a code. This artwork is open for all to see, but I was actually just in Denver. They are doing more renovations, so I wanted to go check these out in person, but they're covered up right now because they're doing construction and stuff. They don't want to ruin it. 2 pieces of art in particular have drawn plenty of interest. A pair of 28-foot wide murals by artist Leo Tanguma. Okay? And this is good. His art is inspired by, Diego Rivera. We just did an episode on that. Look back. And he would sort of blend these motifs of culture, oppression, and the future and Earth and coming together. It was very politicized and very, very straightforward sort of imagery and everything. But people have taken what he interprets as straightforward imagery, focused on, sort of ignored other images that are clearly in the frames of these works, and just focused on some darker stuff. Like, for instance, one section of Children of the World Dream of Peace. And Aaron, for those of you listening, I've got this up on the YouTube here. You can look at it, or, you can always check it out later. This one here is this Children of the World? This might be the other one, Aaron. This might be, I think that one is In Peace and Harmony with Nature.
Let me see. How do we label them?
This is them.
Yeah. Children of the World is the second one. Sorry.
No worries.
I mean, you put them in order.
Did I?
Yeah.
Don't ever put yeah, there it is. So, I mean, you look at it and you're like, definitely right away, you're like, I don't know if I enjoy this.
I definitely see the Diego Rivera influence.
For sure. 100%. And, it's sort of zoomed in on part of this. You have soldiers wielding sword and a machine gun, and happy children from around the globe dressed in colorful traditional clothing, laying down their weapons beneath a rainbow of peace. So you have this benevolent message, but people focus on this image at the bottom where it's there's been an apocalyptic war. And it says war over on the right, and people are. But the crux of the piece is people coming together and people from all over the world. But really, people have interpreted this as children of the world are going to be taken, and there's going to be a war, and they're coming to the Denver airport. But the artist is like, nah, dude.
It literally has Israel and Palestine.
Yeah, he does.
Laying down swords.
Yeah, exactly. But other people like to interpret it and be like, no, that's Israel and Palestine wrapped up in war.
USA and Russia, England, and it looks like Italy. I don't know why. Or Ireland, actually. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's like the what is it? North and South Ireland beefing.
Yeah.
IRA. And I mean, look, these are real world conflicts, but they're laying down the sword, right? Then you got this other piece, in peace and harmony with nature, children are mourning the death of 3 women and the execution of numerous animals as the environment burns in the background. So people are coming together to rehabilitate nature. That's his celebration. But I mean, you look at it and it is it's very gnarly. You know what I mean? People are making sad faces, nature's dying. His message is supposed to be a turtle trapped in a net. I mean, it is very gnarly. It's also, hey, calling us, humans out for what we do, right?
Yeah.
and stuff that is taking place. So it is very gnarly. I mean, I don't know if it's exactly like, you know, I guess it's better than like an advertisement for, actually no, an advertisement for Casa Bonita would be sick if you're cruising through the airport. But like, yeah, you have this dead jaguar. It's a bummer.
Yeah, elephant tusks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But the idea is, you know, we're going to come together because it's panels. Like this is one panel and section of a greater piece. But people, what they like to do and what conspiracies like to do, this is perfect, is ignore the entire thing, focus in on one thing, and use it to prove, you know, their own theory. And you know, like all, you know, theories, I have to say, when the dude that reached out a while ago, you can't just dismiss theories. And these are based upon facts and guesses. And, you know, if you have these conspiracy theories about apocalypse and all that, like, yeah, humans do wage war and governments do take over and there is upheaval and, you know, life is cyclical. You know, major players will rise and fall, you know. I just don't know if the Denver airport is going to be where the fallout is, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's an underground bunker. Like, yeah, probably it would be a good call to be underground if there's bombs going off and stuff. But, you know, I don't know if there's, all I'm saying is I don't know if there's orgies and lizards down there, dude. I don't know if there's lizards smoking stogies watching orgies, dude, in robes.
Cloaks.
Yeah. Nightclub scenario down there, dude. The artist himself, you know, he's been interviewed. His daughter's an artist as well. He's like, dude, it's fucked up. People reacting to this. He's like, he lost valuable commissions. According to his daughter, both of them were harassed, death threats. People saying the art needs to be destroyed. Remember the Diego Rivera piece? They destroyed that work in Rockefeller Plaza because they didn't like because, you know, he was a famous communist. And he was going to put this, you know, sort of middle finger right in the heart of capitalism. He's like, dude, Tangama's like, I think people are just deranged. Religious ministers call the work satanic. People say they see demons in the work, dude. And he goes, look, dude, he goes like, people have right to interpret the art as they would like. It's important to acknowledge the cruelty behind how these theories unfolded. You know, but there are messages of peace, justice, hope in the murals that were meant to portray causes that harm the entire communities in the world. So he was trying to really just bring a lot together. There's also, but this isn't the only art in the airport. You have these photographic series and some gargoyles, dude. Never, you know, anytime there's gargoyles, look out, dude. We're going to get into that. But first, relaxing dumps are great, but dealing with the aftermath, not so much. Wiping only spreads poo around. Give yourself the ultimate clean and turn your bathroom into a personal oasis with a refreshing stream of clean water from a Hello Tushy bidet. Dude, I'm telling you right now, dude. My bidet changed my life, bro. My boy Jeff sent it to me, dude. You give the gift of a bidet to yourself. If you're always like being like, dude, no, I like wiping, dude, it's archaic. Also, it's more eco-friendly to use a bidet. You're helping out the environment and you're helping out your butt, dude. Butt care is selfless, dude. I'm seriously going to get my brother a bidet. I know. Look, it might seem like, oh, wait, you're thinking about my butt when you give me a gift? Yeah, I am. Because not only do I have your back, I've got your butt too, dude. That's what watching your six is, dude, okay? I'm watching my bro's six this year by getting them Hello Tushy bidets. It's, even if you're using wet wipes, you're still smearing stuff around, okay, and introducing nasty chemicals to your butt. Washing with a Hello Tushy bidet prevents poo particles from spreading to your hands and everything you touch, okay? It's cleaner. It's smarter. It's better. You don't get the endless wipe. I used to get the endless wipe with my Hello Tushy bidet. Now, I'm loving life, bro. So much more comfortable. You got the precision nozzle adjuster, targeted stream that provides an effective yet gentle clean that is 2 times better than wiping alone, okay? And look, it's a hassle-free gift. It's a risk-free gift. You got 3-day hassle-free return and a 12-month warranty. So join over 1 million real pooping humans who have made the switch. Gotta do it, dude. I'm telling you, the holiday season it's ripe time. Hello Tushy is offering our listeners an exclusive limited time offer of 15% off your first bidet order plus free shipping. Go to hellotushy.com/dank for 15% off all bidets. That's hellotushy.com and enter promo code dank at checkout. See site for details. All right, dude. Here we go, dude. You got this guy, Alex Sweetman, photographer. Okay. he's got a series, I guess it's called Art Chronicles. And, you know, it's fine. It documents the construction of the airport. Easy enough. Cool. But many of these photos, people find them to be eerie, Aaron. Serene scenes, you know, you got a bison standing in a snowy meadow, vibrant yellow sunflowers reaching the sky. Then you got dead browning sunflowers, a bit unsettling, maybe coded messages about the looming apocalypse hidden in these photo sequences. Why include that photo? I guess is what people are asking.
The circle of life. That's why.
Yep. Dumb.
Yeah.
Then you got gargoyles, dude. Now gargoyles are actually, they're creepy looking, but you know, famously they're in the Church of Notre Dame, Gothic architecture. Gargoyles are meant to ward off evil spirits from the church. So they're actually having our back, even though they look scary. These gargoyles are smiling. The idea is they're grinning down on arriving passengers, help them ensure safe travel. People say no, they're harbingers of evil rather than noble protectors. So they're little tiny gargoyles up there. Also, you got the cursed horse. Saw this horse driving into the airport. Can't miss it. It's 32 feet tall. Blue horse rearing up on its hind legs, right on Pena Boulevard. Official title of it is Mustang, but most people call him by his nickname, Lucifer. He's got red glowing eyes, a mane that looks like Medusa's snakes, and the horse's hair. It's a frightening sight to people. And there is a layer of intrigue here because it was created by artist Luis Jimenez and commissioned in the mid-90s, right? They wanted it there for the airport. It took this, it took him a while to create it. And actually, when he was making it, a part of this piece fell on his leg, caused him to bleed out and die, severed an artery in his leg. So very, very gnarly. And it took him a long time to create this piece. That happened in 2006. It was finished up by, I believe, his son. And now it stands there. So people are like, look, this is it's a cursed horse. Killed the artist that even tried creating it, dude. The curse is so powerful. People say that this is one of the steeds that will be ridden by the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse when it comes. Jimenez himself said, nah, it was meant to honor the wild spirit of the West. It's a fucking Mustang, dude. The quarter horse, the horse that the West was one with. Another story in and of itself. But
it's fucking veiny, too.
Fucking horse, dude. It's like, Jimenez was like, nah, dude, you remember when cowboys and shit rode horses? Remember how Denver has like a big horse culture?
Yeah.
He's like, it was kind of about that. Other theories. There's a mining cart carved into the tile of the Great Hall and adorned with the letters AU and AG, the atomic symbols for gold and silver.
Yeah.
So gold and silver were discovered in Colorado.
Sure.
Also an abbreviation for the Australian antigen, a deadly chemical weapon that the Illuminati will use to secure power over humankind.
Jesus.
Of course.
Oh, come on.
Of course. Duh. Also, Denver's airport runway looks like a swastika.
Oh, boy.
People say, nope, this is nothing more than an aesthetic accident. Also, if you do look at the pictures, it doesn't look that much like it. Like, it kind of does, but you got to kind of be like, oh, you got to be looking for it. But the reason that the runways are laid out like that is because, and this happened to me during one of my stupid layovers there when I just had time to snag in a pretzel and cruise on to my next flight. It was a dank pretzel though. Is because of winds, they often have to switch which direction aircraft comes in from. So they need airports that face every single direction. They need multi-directional takeoff and landings. So that's why they have runways that run every single way. And so it's just not even a precise match.
Yeah, I'm getting a picture of it right now.
Yeah. Let's see here. They say the coordinates for the location of the airport were given to the architects by space aliens. Yeah, so it's not even perfect.
It's really a stretch. I mean, you have to turn. You can't turn towards yourself.
No.
You have to turn right.
Yep.
Or left, depending on how you start.
There's 6 different runways. They're the longest runways in the country. People say that's because they want to land extraterrestrial craft or craft that's meant to take it out to space. But because of the thin air and the altitude and the winds, and a lot of the big aircraft that does go in and out of there, they need that extra space just for safety and functionality.
The air's thin. You're not going to get as much lift.
Exactly. You need more, and you need to
wind
use more fuel.
resistance.
And exactly, and you need more. You need more runway space.
And extraterrestrial aircraft won't need runways. It's smarter than ours. It'll hover.
Yeah, don't they hover?
Yeah.
That's the best is when you can argue with someone about a conspiracy theory about fake tech to them and be like, don't they hover though? So then why do they need that? And then someone has to ask them. Just ask people more questions when they have these theories, dude. They'll end up talking themselves out of it. And it will just end with them going, but you can't, can you? And then you're like, all right, dude, just get out of the way. Let me order my sandwich. Some facts. Let's do some facts now. So the airport, Denver Municipal Airport, was constructed in 1929, and it continued and morphed and was built out into Stapleton Airport, which later was demolished in favor of the airport we know today. It is one of the largest international airports, and I'm sneaking another theory in here, home to both ghosts, because one of the theories is that it was built atop a Native American burial ground. The rumors were started online and part of this airport's public art program. That's why like the flowers were dying in that photo. Loops into this theory here. They say that this pedestrian bridge linking Concourse A and the Jepson Terminal building, which is built in the style of like Native American teepees, but using Teflon. It's cool, very cool looking structure. Sort of to pay homage to the Native American spirit tribes. And but people say they've seen ghosts there, strange activities. And in fact, people went so far as to bring in Native American spiritual leaders to perform a nighttime ceremony to put any ancient spirits to rest. So that has happened. But they say when they surveyed the area before airport construction began, they found no traces of any burial grounds. And if you talk to any conspiracy therapist, what they will tell you about that is a lie. That's always the best argument is they go, lying. It's like, well, all right. You just have to choose people. You have to choose to trust them or not. I'm like, okay. So, at the end of the '80s, Denver's Mayor Federico Pena and Colorado Governor Roy Romer both announced that the airport, because it was becoming such a major hub, and Denver rose out of people, moving out to the west anyways. That's where the city came from. Also, there was silver and gold, and then their hills. It was just a booming town. People were like, look, we need more. Flights went in with aviation. People were flying through Denver, laying over there, and they just needed more infrastructure. So also this, of course, the airport starts growing after World War II. It becomes the 5th busiest airport hub by the 80s. That's when they go, look, we need a new airport. Also, Denver, I guess, was a sort of even though people were traveling through there, the economy was still down. There was like an oil dive and stuff. The big oil recession in the 70s, and Dallas Fort Worth, they built an airport in 1973, and that really revitalized that area. And so Denver was like, well, let's do that, bro. So they did, and it worked out. Denver started to boom. Maybe they got more snow. People were fucking skiing and snowboarding. It was sick. I think also we can't discount the boom of people snowboarding, bringing business and commerce back to the Denver area, dude. It's a
little movie called Ski Patrol.
Thank you. One of the best movies of all time. I love that movie. I watch that movie every Christmas. That's a movie that's not technically a Christmas movie, but a movie that I watch during Christmas and love.
I believe it's George Lopez's first movie.
Yeah, he's great in that, and he does a Dangerfield impression.
Yeah, still does it.
I love that. It's a great impression. The project cost about $2 billion, but it went over budget, like every construction project, to about $4.8 billion.
Yeah. So the cost of SoFi.
Yeah.
Stadium.
Exactly. it was supposed to be the world's largest airport in 1993. I think there's bigger ones now. They sold, tax-free revenue bonds to finance the airport. There was a depression in this time, like I mentioned, an economic depression. The airport provided an opportunity for just revitalization to the area. Let's see, the airport terminal, this Jeppson terminal, named after aviation pioneer L. Ray Jeppson, known worldwide for his navigation charts. And I mentioned the pyramid, teepee-like shapes also pays homage to the Tipis, I believe is the name of the tribe, but also as well as to the Rockies. They're sort of mountain-looking as well. The architect was Kurt Fentress and James Bradburn. They designed the Teflon-coated white fiberglass tents, and they glow at night. Looks pretty sick. It's like a top of man-made mesa. Let's see. Also, you ask about this art and stuff. There was a stipulation in Denver law that says, there's a policy, I should say, there were 1% of any city project over $1 million had to be dedicated to public art. So that meant millions, because it's like I mentioned, what was $2 billion, then the budget surged to $4.8 billion. So they've got millions of dollars. So there's lots of art, tons of valuable art scattered throughout the concourses. You got these long ass runways, and I mean, that's really about it, dude. So at the end of the day, you got to choose what you want to believe, dude. What I believe is it's a busy ass airport, and if I can avoid a layover there, I'm doing it. I do believe, those murals, look, they invoke, and I think they're meant to invoke some uncomfortable feelings, but at the end of the day, there are, it's a benevolent piece. People come together and all that type of stuff. So, but people are going to interpret how they interpret. There's going to be schmoles, dude. But I guess in 2094, we'll find out, dude. When they open the cryo chambers beneath there, dude, and the lizards crawl.
Dude, that's 71 years from now still.
Yeah, I won't be here.
Yeah.
I'm dying at 69 because I'm chill. Gonna scatter a bunch of unused condoms by my body, as well as handwritten messages from a bunch of ladies being like, we asked him not to use these condoms. He was so chill and nice. Detective will roll up and be like, I don't know much about why this guy's dead inside of this REI, other than he fell off the rock wall, but it looked like he was about to do some fucking. And that's chill.
Yep.
So freaking stay chill. If you got any other stories or anything interesting or weird that happened to you at the Denver airport, put it in the comment section. Leave some reviews. Let me know. I'll share them on the next ep. Fired up on some shout outs, dude. Go to Casa Bonita. It's sick. Aaron, you're a freaking beast. Stay stoked, and we'll catch you guys on the next ep, dude. Hell yeah.